Hey friends, it's Andrew from Redesign to Freedom. Welcome to the barn. No warehouse, not my car, not the truck, not a thrift store, the barn. Or as we are calling it, Project She Shed. So this is actually our barn at our house that we are slowly going to make my eBay room. You guys have seen how small my eBay room is, right? It's like 10 by 10 with a little bitty path to get you into the door. So this is ours. I actually don't know how big it is. I'll have to measure it and get back to you guys. Last weekend we had a friend's car here and a friend's car here that they were just storing here that they took out. I'll have to add a picture because I did not think of shooting video then. It's 250 feet from our back door. And why do I know it's 250 feet? Because over the weekend, today and yesterday, Jason and I trenched the entire path that way to run a gas line. So we have gas out here. There is lights, but it's a big tin box. It used to legit be a horse barn. When we bought it and we moved in, we made the floor concrete. I believe I have seen old pictures online of when it used to be a horse stable. I'll have to see if I can find those again. The people who lived here, built the house, lived here until they no longer could, and then we moved in. Back there is insulation that we've already picked up to insulate this because it's a tin box. So it's a little cold or it's a little hot, and it's really windy today, and every time the wind blows, I don't know if the camera can pick it up of the mic because there's branches on the outside and they're just scratching everything. So this is going to be the eBay room. So let me show you from the other way. So that door opens up. So actually Jackson, when I bring him out here, he loves it. We swing you around. You can't see me, but there's the house. This just shows how big this is. So I actually have not used Millie, my mannequin, since we moved in here a year and a half ago, just because the eBay space is too small. And I've changed how I take my pictures, but I bring Millie out here 100% taking pictures with her again. I used to use her for a lot of dresses for a while. I had a lot of high-end dresses I was listing. I really haven't had any in a while, so that's what I got it for. Jason actually got it for me for Christmas years ago when I first started selling. I would keep you guys posted along the way as we go. The phase one, car's taken out. We've swept everything up best we can. We have Christmas trees in here for now just because it doesn't fit in the house and it's October, so let's not put them up just yet. Let me turn the lights on. So right there is one of the lights. There's also one outside. So I think this would be kind of nice. I might bring home Frank's grandpa from the warehouse, load him in the back of the truck. Down the road, if I bring my totes out here, once everything is insulated, I'll put up shelving racks in here, and it's a lot easier to slide the totes off the shelving racks instead of just stacked on top of each other. But I also don't want to carry, we'll call it a dozen totes from the house to here that's 250 feet. Rolling Frank's grandpa on the grass isn't the greatest, but I've done it before. But it's probably easier than carrying 12 individual totes. Let me show you from outside. So here to the house there, and this is actually where we bring the dogs up to play because we can close the gate and it's kind of like a fenced in area. This is gonna be my little getaway from my eBay stuff. And now I'm already like, what can I get? How much more stuff can I bring in? Do I need more inventory? You guys have seen how much stuff I have. I probably have a dozen garbage bags full of clothes in the basement still that I have not even touched. So insulation has been put in. There's a heater that has been put in. And it works. I have a new door handle on the door from the inside, which I did ask Jason to move. He's taller than I am. And when he first put it in, I'm like, oh, that should be fine. And then I tried to open it. I'm like, you know, it's not gonna work for me. So he moved it down so I could actually open and close it. We have cleaned out, we have rearranged. Well, some of the shelves from the warehouse still need to be brought home, which we're still in the process of doing that. I'm probably gonna bring home one small one today with our truck to put in the basement because it's a laundry room. There's nothing down there, but I'm just gonna put a little shelf on there for like laundry soap and stuff. So since my last portion of this video, we have cleared out all of the garbage outside. I was covered in poison ivy for, I don't know, 3 weeks. I'm actually gonna have a scar on my shoulder from the one blister, it was so bad. But I have moved a lot of the stuff in here into piles. Like this stuff is all things I brought home from the warehouse that we can potentially put into another house project. Every time I'm here, my assistant comes and helps me. I actually have ordered a dog bed for him specifically to put in the barn, and I found a blanket that is gonna be for this old man. Said old man. The puppy is outside. But it's all fenced in yard. They want to play around. Everything looks much better. We have a new gate on the door. There's Christmas lights now everywhere because it's Thanksgiving this week. I have swept. I've thrown away all of the extra insulation. That took quite a few weeks because it's so big but lightweight. We live on a fairly busy street and it's been windy. I don't want to have garbage just throw it across the street everywhere. So that is gone. We want to rent a U-Haul truck to bring home the shelves because I don't want to have to take all of them apart, and the warehouse is less than 10 minutes away from here. So that's gonna make it easier. We have an extra desk in the garage when we moved that's just sitting there. I might bring that out and use it as like a workstation desk out here. I can bring Millie back. I can bring all of my stuff out here. I was out here a few weeks ago just to see if it was windy while cleaning. No breeze, no draft, just regular wind noise. My assistant. But I think this has come a long way in quite a few weeks, but it looks fantastic. I still have to do a little rearranging. We don't know how we're gonna put the shelves up yet. If we're gonna have them coming out from the wall, if we're gonna have them line the wall. It doesn't make that much of a difference to me. You guys have seen the eBay room and how tiny it is. I can make it work. The eBay room is actually kind of clean-ish. I just brought in 2 totes yesterday that were in the living room for, I don't know, months, because this week is Thanksgiving. I was putting up Christmas decorations, so they had moved out. Most of the stuff in here will be moved out to the barn, and I'm kind of thinking, my totes have letters and numbers on them, 5A, 1C, 2C, F3, and I normally don't put them like in an order, so if somebody want something out of 1D, I'd pull out that one and just move everything else to the side, because why keep them in order if I need the one under it? But if I have shelves up in the barn where I don't have to have them stacked on top of each other and they're just on a shelf, I could keep them in order, which I've never been able to do because I just have them stacked. So let me show you. Okay, so here are some of the totes, and it would be so nice to be able to just grab them off the shelf, pop open the lid, pull out whatever shirt, pants, shoes I needed, and ship it, move on. Not that this takes me that much longer because I've gotten used to it, but that sounds pretty nice. So this stuff is all listed. Everything over here is not listed, which does not include, you see all these garbage bags behind me? Also not listed. Not that stuff, but just the garbage bags not listed, and as well as this stuff not listed. Some of it is, if you guys have been around for a while, many months ago, we picked up a house that we fixed and then we sold, and these were all knickknacks that were left behind that I brought home to sell, and not all of it is listed, so all of that would have to be listed, plus those garbage bags, plus what's upstairs in the eBay room, and some miscellaneous stuff. So I've got plenty to keep me occupied. Is that gonna stop me from going from thrift stores? Absolutely not. So this was completely fenced in, overgrown, and had been that way for years. So my plan to like move my eBay stuff out here, the girls told me they would come and help me. So instead of making a dozen trips back and forth, I might pull the truck up to the back door, load the totes onto there, and then just drive the truck back here. You'd be surprised on how heavy those totes can be with like jeans in them. So, I mean, that's okay. So I will keep you guys posted on the She Shed barn. I want to get a little sign right there. I'll put a little 8.5 by 11 piece of paper with like pink highlighter that says She Shed. You guys, thanks for coming along. You know what to do. Like, comment, subscribe. I'll catch you next time.